On this episode of Barra Talk to Cape York, we explore Cape Flattery, attempt the Creb track, and make it all the way back down to Fraser Island where we have a major breakdown. We're also giving away 2 King Chrome screwdriver sets, so stick around if you want to find out details on how to win them. So I've just finished designing and building my dream 4-wheel drive after 2 long years in the shed. I thought to myself, what's a better way to shake it down properly than going to the top of Australia, the famous Cape York. This series, aptly named Barra Talk to Cape York, covers my 10,000k journey to the tip of Australia from Melbourne and then back home again. We hit a lot of popular 4-wheel drive destinations along the way, including the famous Telly track and of course the stunning Fraser Island. If you'd like to see a build recap, check out this time lapse of my build and you can find that right here. But for now, enjoy Barra Talk to Cape York. We pick up where we left off last episode, which is exploring around Cape Flattery. Alright, we're in search of the tunnel. Three amigos on the trip of a lifetime. Camp for the night. Not too shabby. This is all going in.
Last night, and it's literally just cooking whatever's left. We had snags, with an onion, and then we're just going to cook a bunch of these, mix it all together. Tomorrow night's at the Lion's Den, so it doesn't need to be any good, just needs to fill the spot.
That's right. And I'm on the road for another week, so this is my dinner for the next week.
So it is Cal's birthday.
It is Cal's birthday.
It is Cal's birthday.
So we make pancakes on Cal's birthday.
So Fabian's making my pancakes.
Someone's got to do something for him.
And so Fabian and I have been for a morning walk up and down the beach.
Yep.
And this Muppet's been asleep the whole time. And as soon as the pancakes come out, he gets up.
You know why I was asleep the whole time?
Don't say it was hot.
Because it was hot.
Because I slept like a dream.
Fabian admits.
I admit it was hot. I was sweating, but I also got up at normal time.
As soon as the wind stopped,
Well, that was a good one.
it literally became unbearable. I was about to pack up the car and wrap it up. We just finished up the night at Cape Flattery, really lovely campsite. We've got a beach run back and then quite a hard climb out. So we'll do our best. Hopefully these cars won't have too many dramas, but we have heard stories, so we'll do our best to film it as well.
Barra will struggle.
You reckon?
Yeah.
This is it, pretty soft sand. Doesn't look overly steep, but very, very soft sand. So we're going to have to feed it up here. Cal's going first.
Come on, mate, I'm getting sunburn.
Oh well, he fed it. Now I've got to walk up the rest of the way.
Okay, so Cal and I both made it up that, no dramas. It is very, very soft sand, but it was okay.
broken now.
Okay, yeah, we've made it. So I've made it to Lions Den Hotel, and I'm having some charging issues. I think the alternator's packed it in, so we're just going to swap it out and see if we can get some charge. Otherwise, it might be something a bit more serious. So fingers crossed. The engine's cooking. We've got heaps of spare. Well, we've got a spare alternator, so it shouldn't be a drama at all. Get away from me. Oh, how many burns am I going to get from doing this job? All of them.
Should be a clown hat for this guy.
Jeez, there's a lot of pressure, viewers.
There's a lot of pressure.
You haven't noticed?
If in doubt, hammer it out, eh?
If you need a hammer, get a shifter.
Just remember, I'm not a trained mechanic. You got it? Just like everything else on the car.
One click on the elbow.
FT. Alrighty, we just replaced the alternator. Let's fire it up and see how it goes. Yeah? I think so, yeah, we'll take it for a quick drive, but I reckon that's the end of that one. When you rev it, we get some more volts, which is what we want. It wasn't doing that before, so yeah, the math checks out.
I still run pretty good without it. I don't know, I'm a diesel man.
I think it's alright. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're camping at the Lions Den tonight, and as a Victorian in FNQ this time of year, you have two choices. You either get eaten alive by mosquitoes, or you can die of heat exhaustion. Now, tonight Fabian's opted to get eaten alive by mosquitoes.
I'm confident. I think I'm going to be alright. A lot of bug spray.
.40 series number 1. Packing up now, and we're hitting the Creb today. Bonnet up, just having a good look at it. Nah, we're not working on it.
My trip is ruined if we don't go to Gilligan's tonight. We're on a schedule. We've got 2 minutes to go, and then we've got to be in Gilligan's.
I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
Alright, this is our Creb track ruiner. We don't have a chainsaw, so we're turning around and running back up to Bloomfield. Yeah, you need a big chainsaw to get something like this through, and we have the option to just turn around. Crossing on the barge. Still haven't seen a crocodile.
They don't exist.
Yeah, us Victorians aren't convinced. And I'm sure there's going to be a heap of comments saying they are, but not sure. See these boat tours over there? I reckon they're going out to look at nothing. Yeah, that's right. Possible that they put sculptures of crocodiles in the river. We rolled into Counts for the night. This is where we say goodbye to Fabian, and then shortly after we'll be saying goodbye to Cal, and then I'm solo tripping. So I've been glad to have Fabian with me. He's a very experienced four-wheel driver, and it was great to have him on the telly, babysitting me really.
Yeah, pressing the imaginary brake every so often.
Yeah. No, it's good. So thanks Fabian for the trip, and see you on the other side.
No
Enjoy
worries.
your flight home while someone has to do the road case.
Yeah.
So we made it back to Cal's shed last night. We drove from Cairns to Airlie. This is where I say goodbye to Cal. Thanks, mate.
dramas, all good.
It's been an absolutely ripper trip to the tip. So I'm going to Fraser.
Have fun.
Yeah, thank you. Highlight, low light for you?
Highlight was definitely Gunshot. I've winched down it before, but it was really good to drive it and have no dramas. The low light was probably putting up with this guy. No, it's been great. It's been a really good trip.
Yeah, I think trip of a lifetime for me. I mean, I haven't done much of this stuff and it's all pretty new to me, so I'm just generally excited. The highlight, I think, for me is probably Gunshot as well. Low light, just the Queensland heat. Oh my God, during the days, all good. You can go for river swims, but at night, when it's 26 degrees and 90% humidity...
I'm sick of hearing it.
he had to hear me complain about it a lot. So it might all seem like sunshine and roses, but yeah, I didn't get a wink of sleep for about 2 weeks, but I'm glad we did it, and it's a good story to tell. So
Yeah, there you go. It's all part of the fun.
So if you're doing it, if you're from Victoria and you're doing it, just go in June, I reckon, because bloody hell, the humidity, it's unbearable for us southerners. We're cleaning the pre-filter on the car, we chucked up on the hoist, checked the wheel bearings, and we're good to go. I've got to do another 1,000 or so Ks. I don't know how long actually.
Yeah, it's about that far.
Yeah, 1,000 or so Ks to get to Fraser. It's been a pleasure, Cal, and we've got a few more trips we might go on in the future, and
Try and hook something up.
And if Cal's down south, we'll try to get up to the high country or something like that.
Too cold.
It's too cold for me, reckons, but nah, bloody awesome. Good shit. Just made it down to Fraser Island. We've been punching through. I stopped over and saw Matt's really cool 79 series last night with a Barra, and then I punched through this morning. We were in Cairns like 2 days ago, so done my shop, got my groceries ready. We're on the barge now. The car is going okay. There's actually a little pinhole crack forming in the manifold, so not overly ideal, but we're going to try and metal plug it up. But if that fails, I'll just swap it out. It's not a big deal. I do have a spare, and if you've been watching my build, you know that I built a spare before this trip, because I do know that it is a problem on this car. We're heading up to the north side of the island today. I think we've got to go past Nagull Rocks. I don't really know. I've never been here before. I'm really excited though. I've heard awesome things about the island, and I do enjoy beach driving, and this car is built for beach driving among other things, but yeah, it does go really well in the sand, so looking forward to it. We're taking a quick break from this travel video to tell you how you can win one of 2 14-piece King Chrome screwdriver sets. There's actually 2 of these kits that we're giving away, and all you have to do to win it is subscribe to the King Chrome YouTube channel and tell King Chrome in the comments of episode 6 of the side-by-side series what you want to see from the race team this year. Just finished up with the inland track, and we're on the beach and we're heading north to Nagull Rocks. We've got a couple of hours before the tide comes in, not long actually, so we've got to punch it.
The hecklers bet him he couldn't do it in rear-wheel drive. Bit of a traffic jam here at Nagala, so the barra's going to help out, I think. Pull him out with power.
It needs to cool.
Yeah.
She's proper toasty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Done a belt, mate.
Done a belt, done a power steering pump. Pulley.
No power steering for the rest of the trip.
I've got another power steering pump.
When you drive a cruise, you
Should
gotta
we
make
grab? Should we grab old
It was-
mate to go over the top and back up and pull him out?
Yeah, I think that's the. Hopefully, I haven't damaged the motor.
What happened?
It spun a belt, and it was just in a soft sand, and I don't know how it happened. Actually, I felt it was a loss of power steering. Yeah, I stopped, but it was working really hard.
Did it get hot?
It got hot.
Found the old one underneath. Seen better days. Just hope we haven't cooked the motor.
You probably want a rattle gun, mate. Because you're gonna
Luckily we've got a spare.
wanna. Can you get the one on the car off? That's the question.
Yeah, I can, but then I don't have fluid. But yeah, I definitely can.
You want to borrow my dew shackle? Just make sure you take the bubble wrap off it.
Drink more beers, they reckon.
Welcome to the next episode of Design and Build.
We got bogged at Nagala Rocks. Now I can say it.
Give it a rev.
Hopefully soon, eh? Getting towed home, or are we prepared enough, Nick? That's the question. So what we've got to do now, I've got a spare power steering pump, spare power steering pump fitting, and then I've got spare serpentines, but we didn't damage that, it was just a power steering pump. So we'll swap it all out, and then, yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully all good, and it'll start again.
We've been freezing the part. Frozen part. And original Richard over here has been heating it up for a while now, and hopefully we're going to press fit it in. If it doesn't work, you're doing no power steering for a couple weeks. You've got a bit of an angle on it.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
No.
In the sand.
We're gonna have to go again.
Back in the
Back in the
freezer.
freezer for round 2.
Hey.
This is easy.
Bang! Looks
Easy.
good. You wouldn't
Happy
read
with
about
that?
it.
OG Rich, happy?
Good to go.
Barry?
Good to go. Didn't use the assembly fluid actually, but should be right.
Got it. But it was in the vicinity, which is the main.
Yeah, that's right. But I might have spare.
Barry, should we say, Barry's bolt maintenance is not so good. So we've got a few people looking.
They'll just be sitting there, I reckon. Right.
I swear they're here somewhere.
I pulled them off, put them right here. Yeah, I've lost a couple of bolts, like pretty crucial ones as well, to be perfectly honest with you.
And they're somewhere in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that way at this point in time, but unsure.
Well, there's not many grains on Fraser, so.
There's no way. They must be somewhere else.
I dropped it.
Oh.
Oh, yours is black.
The other one came out really easily because the pulley had broken off. But now that the pulley's on there,
It's a bit of a fitment
there's a
issue.
bit of a fitment issue.
Some coolant in her, bit of fluid. Belt back on, we should be good to go.
And hopefully the pistons aren't part of the block.
That's right. Hopefully the pistons aren't part of the block. Thanks, Nick.
That's right.
We're just getting the serpentine done, and then we get to see if my motor will turn over, which is quite exciting, I guess, isn't it? Oil pump is working.
So
It's not the power steering, was
We've
it?
had to get out how the serpentine belt works.
Yeah, we figured it out. We came in a bit of
custom
4G,
alley.
took a screenshot.
Sun's a little bit lower in the sky than it was.
It's taken a bit of time. I mean, not unexpected.
Arrived at Nagala Rocks at about 12:30 and it's probably 4 o'clock now and looks like the power steering fluid's going in. Serpentine belt's done. Put the old stuff back in out of a water bottle, let it be
That
alright.
looks clean.
This is what the Barra manual says.
That's exactly what it says.
Barry approved. If you put the clean stuff on top though, it helps dilute the stuff you have. was put in before.
I think that's what they say, yeah.
How's the reaction to the cylinders going around?
Pretty excellent news, to be perfectly honest with you.
You lose another day.
I'd almost say driver error though, not barra error.
You wouldn't have spat a belt if you didn't have the same Isuzu.
Wouldn't have spat a belt if you had an LS3.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
She lives another day.
She lives another day.
Next time on Barra Talk to Cape York, we see some of the sights that Fraser Island has to offer and begin the long trip back down to Melbourne.